Gather round, bad witches. We are going to go through a tutorial on how to make your own sigils. Okay, so you see I have a nice fresh page laid out. First, we're going to start with an intention. Okay, you have to come up with an intention first, and you want to write it out. So my intention is going to say, all jealousy, and this is going to be a transmutation sigil. All jealousy sent to me turns me into a muscle mommy. Okay, so now that we have our intention, we want to get out a wheel. Now there's two ways of doing this. I will show you both, and just bear with me because this is probably the hardest part of sigil making, in my opinion, is actually just getting the layout right. So there's option number one, A, all the way to Z. You're gonna do in a circle. Ooh. Okay, anyways, let's just assume that I didn't run out of room. Okay, so A to Z all the way in a circle. Another option is to do it like this. I've done this one before as well. Again, just bear with me. This is not my strong suit. Okay, so you're just gonna get your alphabet in order, okay? Now we're gonna go through the intention. We have to void out all vowels, okay? So take out, and also if the letter is repeated, we don't have to write it out. So all, we're taking out A and the second L. So we still have L in this one. We have J, we're gonna take these out. We have L's repeated, crossing that out. And then we have S and Y from that. S is repeated, we're taking that out, taking that out. N from this, and T. T is repeated, taking that out. M, take the E out. T, okay, so R. Okay, these are already repeated, repeated. Oh, I don't think C is in here. We'll put the C there. And then M, E. Make sure I have M. And the Y is already repeated. Okay, so in total, we are left with L, J, S, Y, N, T, M, R, C. Okay, so all of this turns into these. Okay, so we're probably going to do this one because this just turned out a little bit better than what happened here, and that's totally okay. We are going to start making squiggles everywhere. And I like to do it in order, so we're going to start L. Now, this is the thing here. You want to do it to where it's not so obvious, but also it still evokes this intention, okay? So a lot of people will say if it is a more spiteful or baneful sigil, there might be like very sharp corners and such, okay? But if it's something like nice, like let's say love, like the sigil for love is literally a heart. You know, it's nice and curvy, it's happy. For me, I personally like to use hooks for transmutation because it like catches the energy, if that makes sense. Oh my gosh, this video is gonna be so long. I'm so sorry, guys, but this is how you do it. And I'm gonna try my best, guys, so we're just gonna come up with something. So we have L to J. Where's the J? Okay. L to J. We got S. Okay. Y. N. T. M. R. And C. Okay, so we are left with this. Okay, can y'all see that? And we're just gonna play around with it. If you wanna add little symbols into it, you can. Again, since it's transmutation, I like to say, okay, this energy is turning something into another thing. So there's probably gonna be a starting arrow here and a finishing arrow here, right? Maybe we'll add an extra hook on it, or 3, okay? And then, you know, if we want to do, you just gotta play around with it. So this is what I came up immediately. I might draw it out like 10 more times and see which one feels the best or looks the best. And then I might, you know, put a couple of dots like here and maybe another line through there. Maybe an eye here, right? Because we are dealing with jealousy. So, you know, just play around with it until it feels right. Then to activate it, once you have a sigil you like, I like to wear my sigil. I will literally have the piece of paper with the intention on it all written out, and I will put it on my body. I will sleep with it. I will carry it in my clothing, in my pockets for like days, let's say a few days to a week. That's how you activate the energy with your energy. Okay, so this is how you create a sigil. I hope this helps. Again, if you are using other practitioner sigils, just make sure not to do any blood magic with it, okay? Do only blood magic with your own sigil. So, I hope that helps. Blessed be.